Hello, GameFaqs at the San Francisco International Airport, preparing for my flight to Phoenix for my fight on Saturday, March 14th against Seth Monte at Duel for Domination. Keep in mind you can buy the pay-per-view. It's only $10. I'll share a link with you later. I figured I'd do a blog for all you guys because you're all my fans and what have you, including you, Beta Male. So my fight is in 6 days, five days, 1, 2, 3, 5.5 days, and I'm having my last meal here at the airport before I start my cut down. The fight is at 180, about 190 right now. I was trying to go 170, but he couldn't make the weight, so I get 10 pounds allowance. So this is good. I'm kind of eating like crap because I've been here in San Francisco. But as soon as I get to Phoenix, the diet's going to be like a bag of bagels a day. The end. This is my first fight on any pay-per-view. Normally they've been local promotions and like strip clubs and bar parking lots and occasionally like a small venue, but you know, Google raising the cage, man. They totally shady. For like years they like had the amateur fighters fight as pros, so they didn't pay them so they could skip taxes. IRS finally came down on them. They dissolved this year, or the guy sold it or something. But then my first big venue, a little bit nervous. Seth Monte is a really good guy. He's an ASU wrestler. He was a 3-time state champion, I believe. No, cancel that. 2-time. Took second his junior year. Should have been a 3-time. He went to ASU last year. Wrestled for a semester, 2 semesters, I think. Yeah, about a year. He didn't come back this year. Don't know why. What I do know, though, that I wrestled for 7 years in college. 7 years. Took my injury red shirt, my red shirt, gray shirt. You know, I've seen so many state champions come in. You know, my first year at Grand Canyon University, they did a press release like, oh, we got 30 state champions coming in. You know how many of all those state champions lasted? 1. You know how many came back next year? 0. College wrestling is tough. These guys, they have big egos. You know, they're used to being top dog. They come in, they're not top dog anymore. They start losing some matches. You know, they're not captain. You know, they don't get any leeway. Coach doesn't go easy on them. They quit. You know, they can't stand like not being immediately good and having to start over again. Basically, you know, I took 7th twice. You know, honorable mention twice. We don't even wrestle for 7th place. In California, they wrestle 7th and 8th. In Arizona, they just give honorable mention to the bottom 2 guys. They tie. But, you know, I graduated 2005, man. I'm 29 years old now. Wrestling college 7 years. You stick me back in Arizona State right now, I'm a 4-time state champion. Easy. You know how many state champions I've beaten since I've been in college? 2-time state champion. I beat California state champions. You know, like, I'm not worried that this guy's a 2-time Arizona state champion. He's 20 years old. He graduated college, he graduated high school in 2013. I had already been competing MMA for a year and a half at that point. You know, when I graduated college, winning MMA, it was like his sophomore year in high school. Is he going to come guns a-blazing, thinking he's a better wrestler, trying to take me down? It's not going to happen. It's going to be a stand-up war. My stand-up's not the greatest, but, I mean, if he's only been doing this for 6 months, if he, like, quit ASU at the beginning of the year, he hasn't been doing this very long. I've been working my striking for years. This is going to be a sloppy stand-up battle. I look forward to it. Plane is pulling in. I'll see you in Phoenix.